Japan, a nation synonymous with technological prowess and cultural richness, finds itself staring down a sobering threat, a megaquake of catastrophic proportions. This looming disaster is not just a figment of imagination, but a scientifically backed prediction that has the entire nation on edge. Government officials and scientists are issuing urgent warnings, painting a grim picture of the potential devastation should the worst come to pass. The urgency in their voices and the gravity of their expressions leave no room for doubt. This is a matter of life and death. The land of the rising sun sits precariously on the infamous Pacific Ring of Fire, a volatile zone notorious for frequent seismic activity. This geological setting makes Japan one of the most earthquake-prone countries in the world, a fact that has shaped its history and culture for centuries. This precarious location leaves Japan perpetually vulnerable to earthquakes, and the latest warnings suggest the next big one could be more devastating than any in recent memory. The memories of past quakes, like the Great East Japan earthquake of 2011, still haunt the nation, serving as a grim reminder of what could happen. The Japanese government, in a stark departure from its typically reserved tone, has issued dire projections. These warnings are not just for the sake of caution, but are based on meticulous scientific research and data analysis. These estimates suggest that a magnitude 9 earthquake along the Nankai Trough could claim the lives of over 300,000 people and displace millions more. The scale of such a disaster is almost unimaginable, yet it is a very real possibility that the nation must prepare for. The economic toll could be equally staggering, potentially reaching into the trillions of dollars. The destruction of infrastructure, homes, and businesses would not only affect Japan, but would have far-reaching consequences for the global economy. Such a disaster would not only cripple Japan's infrastructure, but also send shockwaves through the global economy. The interconnectedness of today's world means that the impact of a megaquake in Japan would be felt far beyond its borders, affecting everything from global supply chains to financial markets. In response to these dire warnings, communities across Japan are ramping up their disaster preparedness efforts. Earthquake drills, emergency kits, and community meetings are becoming more frequent as people brace themselves for the worst. Scientists are working tirelessly to improve earthquake prediction models and early warning systems. Advanced technology and international collaboration are key components in this race against time to mitigate the potential devastation. Despite the looming threat, life goes on in Japan. The resilience and spirit of the Japanese people are evident as they continue to go about their daily lives, ever mindful of the precarious ground beneath their feet. As the sun sets over the bustling cities and serene landscapes of Japan, the nation remains vigilant. The ominous warning serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of preparedness in the face of nature's unpredictable fury. At the heart of this looming crisis lies the Nankai Trough, a massive underwater fault line stretching for hundreds of miles along Japan's southern coast. This fault line is not just a simple crack in the Earth's crust. It is a complex and dynamic boundary that has shaped the region's geological history for millions of years. This geological time bomb has been the source of numerous powerful earthquakes throughout history. The trough marks the volatile boundary where the Philippine Sea Plate grinds relentlessly beneath the Eurasian Plate. This subduction process is a slow but unstoppable force, creating immense pressure and stress over time. This constant tectonic ballet generates enormous stress along the fault line. The plates are in a perpetual state of motion, moving mere centimeters each year, but the energy they accumulate is colossal. The accumulated strain, like a tightly wound spring, will eventually be released in a cataclysmic rupture. When this happens, the energy released can be equivalent to thousands of atomic bombs, causing devastating effects both on land and at sea. Scientists believe the Nankai Trough is overdue for a major earthquake. Advanced monitoring systems and historical data suggest that the region is primed for another significant seismic event. Historical records reveal a disturbing pattern. Megaquakes along this fault occur roughly every 100 to 150 years. These records, meticulously kept over centuries, provide a chilling reminder of the trough's destructive potential. The last time the Nankai Trough triggered a major earthquake was in 1946. This event is etched in the memories of those who lived through it and serves as a stark warning for future generations. The 1946 Nankai earthquake, a magnitude 8.6 tremor, unleashed widespread destruction and claimed the lives of over 1,300 people. The aftermath was a scene of chaos and despair, with entire communities left in ruins. The lessons learned from this disaster have driven advancements in earthquake preparedness and response, but the threat remains ever present. Today, Japan is one of the most earthquake-prepared nations in the world. From earthquake-resistant buildings to comprehensive emergency drills, the country has taken significant steps to mitigate the impact of future quakes. However, the sheer power of a potential Nankai Trough earthquake means that even the best preparations may not be enough to prevent widespread devastation. Ongoing research and technological advancements continue to improve our understanding of the Nankai Trough and its behavior. Scientists are working tirelessly to develop more accurate prediction models and to educate the public on the importance of preparedness. The hope is that, with enough knowledge and preparation, the impact of the next major earthquake can be minimized, saving lives and reducing damage. Despite the looming threat, life along Japan's southern coast goes on. The people of this region live with the knowledge of the potential danger beneath their feet, yet they continue to build, to grow, and to thrive. The resilience and spirit of the Japanese people are a testament to their ability to face and overcome the challenges posed by the natural world. While predicting the exact timing and magnitude of an earthquake remains an elusive goal, scientists rely on a range of sophisticated tools and historical data to assess risk. By studying past seismic activity, analyzing geological patterns, and monitoring ground deformation, they can estimate the likelihood of future events. In the case of the Nankai Trough, the evidence is compelling. The region has experienced a significant increase in seismic activity in recent years, a worrying sign that pressure is building along the fault. Computer models, fed with vast amounts of data, paint a sobering picture. These simulations suggest that a magnitude 9 earthquake along the Nankai Trough is not a matter of if, but when. The probability of such an event occurring within the next 3 decades is estimated to be as high as 70%. Section 4. A nation on edge, preparing for the worst. Faced with this impending threat, Japan has embarked on a multifaceted approach to prepare for the worst. The government has invested heavily in strengthening infrastructure, developing early warning systems, and conducting extensive public awareness campaigns. Earthquake-resistant buildings, a hallmark of Japanese engineering, have become the norm in major cities. Schools and workplaces regularly conduct earthquake drills, ensuring citizens know how to react when the ground starts to shake. Coastal communities, particularly vulnerable to tsunamis, have implemented robust evacuation plans. Designated evacuation routes, clearly marked and well-maintained, guide residents to safety in higher ground. Section 5. Echoes of 2011, the Tohoku earthquake. The specter of the devastating 2011 Tohoku earthquake looms large in the minds of many Japanese. This magnitude 9.0 quake, the most powerful in Japan's recorded history, triggered a massive tsunami that ravaged the country's northeastern coast. The images of entire towns swallowed by the relentless waves shocked the world. The Tohoku disaster served as a stark reminder of nature's awesome power and the importance of preparedness. Over 15,000 lives were lost in the disaster. The economic costs soared into the hundreds of billions of dollars. The Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster, a direct result of the tsunami, further compounded the tragedy. The lessons learned from this catastrophe have been hard-won, but invaluable. Section 6. When the Earth rumbles, understanding earthquakes and tsunamis. Earthquakes and tsunamis are among the most powerful and destructive natural phenomena on our planet. They have the ability to reshape landscapes, devastate communities, and alter the course of history. Earthquakes, while terrifying in their power, are a natural consequence of our planet's dynamic geology. They occur when the Earth's crust, which is divided into several large and small tectonic plates, shifts suddenly. This sudden movement releases a tremendous amount of energy, causing the ground to shake. The Earth's outermost layer, the lithosphere, is broken up into massive tectonic plates that constantly jostle for position. These plates are like giant puzzle pieces that fit together to form the surface of our planet. They are in constant motion, albeit very slowly, moving just a few centimeters each year. These plates move slowly, driven by the intense heat emanating from the Earth's core. This heat causes convection currents in the semi-fluid asthenosphere beneath the lithosphere, which in turn drives the movement of the tectonic plates. Where these plates meet, along fault lines, immense pressure builds up over time. These fault lines are essentially fractures in the Earth's crust where the plates either slide past each other, collide, or move apart. The pressure can build up for years, decades, or even centuries. When the accumulated stress exceeds the strength of the rocks, the fault ruptures, releasing energy in the form of seismic waves. These waves travel through the Earth, shaking the ground as they go. The point on the Earth's surface directly above the rupture is called the epicenter. These waves radiate outwards from the epicenter, causing the ground to shake violently. The intensity of the shaking can vary greatly depending on the magnitude of the earthquake, the distance from the epicenter, and the geological conditions of the area. In the case of underwater earthquakes, the displacement of the seafloor can generate tsunamis. These underwater quakes can cause a sudden vertical displacement of the ocean floor, pushing a massive amount of water upwards and creating a series of powerful waves. These giant waves can travel across vast distances at high speeds, posing a significant threat to coastal communities. Tsunamis can move at speeds of up to 500 miles per hour in the open ocean, and as they approach shallower waters near the coast, they slow down but increase